The jury has been invited here in Linthe, and we are here because we have the possibility to drive the new eIntouro by Mercedes-Benz, the new intercity electric bus made by Daimler Buses.
Exactly. The exciting thing about this vehicle is that it's an intercity bus, and an intercity bus that is fully electric. This is only just beginning now, and today Gianluca and I are going to take a practical look at it. What does a vehicle like this actually feel like? How is the acceleration? And what about the overall driving characteristics, the noise level, and so on? We'll also talk about whether it really makes sense as of today's technology.
And we want to understand which is the difference between driving an electric one and a diesel one. So that's why we're here to test it. Let's go through it.
Yes, of course these are ideal test conditions here at the ADAC Driving Safety Center in Linthe, which Daimler Buses has actually rented exclusively for this entire week. So, the perfect opportunity to get to know this vehicle. Quite a few customers and bus operators have already had the chance to experience it here over the past few days, and I think the feedback has been really positive. But, as I always say, Gianluca, theory is one thing, and now let's take another quick look at the technical side. I'll take over the camera for a moment, and then we'll get started.
Geht's los. Okay. Okay, we're here with Tom. Tom from Daimler Buses. He will tell us everything about this vehicle, the eIntouro M. This is the M, right?
Yes, it's the M. It's the 30-meter version of the eIntouro. We're having here the central engine on board with ZF. Let's go a little bit around. What we see here is the wide charging socket up to 400 kilowatts with 2 battery packs. One battery pack is always located behind the front axle.
I have a question. Is it possible only to have the charging socket here, also on the other side?
This one is every time here, but you can choose up to 2 charging sockets. It's always available in the front, in the rear.
Okay. Can you charge both at the same time or no?
No, no dual-gun charging.
Okay. So the one battery is here, the first one is here, so the second one is here, right?
No, it's the first one always here. If you are choosing 2 packs inside, the other one is in back. We can go there. Here is our acoustic chamber. Here we have all things and components which make noises, like the air compressor and also the steering pumps for the steering wheel. And yeah,
let's go to the back. So if I choose only one battery, I will have the battery in the front, not
yes. Yeah. It's due to the rear axle load, and that's why we choose the front is always.
And this is the same also for the 12-meter version? Or
right.
Can we open it?
Yeah.
Here is one of the battery packs. How much and what kind of chemicals are you using? Who is the manufacturer of the battery? And the third thing is, how much is the capacity of each battery pack? Because I know that this battery pack is coming from the truck side, right?
Exactly. It's the batteries from the eActros 600. We are having near the LFP cell technology and also the cell-to-pack assembly. So we have no modules inside, and each battery pack has around 207.6 kilowatt hours. And usable of that is around 200 kilowatt hours.
So is it possible to charge also from here?
Yes, of course. It's always available up to 2 charging sockets. You can charge here from the back and in this vehicle also from the right side.
Okay.
What we are seeing here is our main power distribution unit. It's mainly the heart of the HV system here. And from here it goes all to the HV components with all HV cables.
Okay, I want to remember one thing, that for people which are new to the electric world, that when you see a cable in orange color, this is a high voltage, so do not touch it. Please do not touch it, because it's very dangerous.
So what we are seeing here is the HV fan up to 35 kilowatt of power. It's necessary because we had here a brake resistor with up to 250 kilowatts of heating power. if you are driving uphill, charging the vehicle to 100%, and going downhill, you always need a brake. So that's where you have here the brake resistor. 250 kilowatts, want to get away from the vehicle. That's why you have a big band here.
Yeah, I have a question. Is this cooling system bigger or smaller compared to the diesel one?
It's mainly bigger.
Here is bigger,
Yeah.
because this system is cooling so the electronic, the battery, and the electric motor, right?
Not exactly.
No?
Only for the high temperature coolant circuit. So only if you are using the brake resistor, we need that.
Okay. How long will this battery last? So the lifetime of this battery?
The lifetime is up to 15 years due to the LFP cell technology. It's very large to none, so they have to find.
But is there a limit also for the mileage, or is only the charging times? So what's the limit of this battery?
We can deliver individual battery warranty at Daimler buses. So if you tell us what your annual mileage is as a customer, we can calculate the battery warranty.
Okay, Tom, let's talk about the electric motor. Where is the electric motor? Because I know that this kind of vehicle has got a center motor. In this case, it's a ZF Citrox 2R. Yeah, to do. And where is it?
It's nearly located in the middle of the vehicle on this position. So we have here the normal drive axle from the eIntouro, the R0440. And the ZX 2 has two electromotors inside, peak power up to 400 kilowatts, and the continuous power 320 kilowatts.
And is it possible to have different axle ratios or not?
No, not in this case. On this vehicle, because we have that much torque from the vehicle, we don't need other axle ratios.
So there is only one, which is how much is it?
3.15.
Okay. So let's go on this way. So this is a intercity bus. So normally for the long routes, you need to have luggage with you. So you need a luggage room. And in this case, we have luggage room. So we can show all viewers. So let's talk about it. So tell us something about it.
Yeah, we have here the luggage room. In this case on the vehicle, we have also a toilet mounted. So you can see it here on the left. So that's why it's not going that much through. Exactly.
So this luggage room, and inside here is the front battery. It's behind this panel. Also, in this case, we have the same ADAS system that we have in the diesel version. So this is for the side assist. And here is a low voltage battery, as you can see from the symbol here. So low voltage is always present on this kind of vehicle. Tom, one question. Tell us, where is this vehicle built?
This vehicle, this vehicle is built in Boston in Turkey. And in the series production, it will also built in Linthe in France.
So there is a possibility to have some vehicles produced in Turkey and some produced in Europe.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Also in this case, we have the possibility to have normal mirrors, right?
Yes.
And the mirror cam. Can you tell us something about this?
Yeah, we have here the mirror cams, like the Sascha also, and in the eIntouro diesel.
It's an option.
Yeah, it's just an option. So if you want it as a customer to have normal mirrors, you can also have it. But I think personally, the mirror cams are better.
Okay, we are in the front of the vehicle and we want to see if there are the difference between the diesel one and the electric one. I think the front part is the same, right?
Exactly.
Okay, we can open it.
Yep.
Show our viewers what we have.
Yeah.
Bet. So this is normally for spare wheel, right?
Exactly. This is the normal space for the spare wheel. It's not mounted in this vehicle, but it's always a good idea.
So nothing is changing on this on the front side.
Yes.
It's exactly the same as the diesel. We have to say that This vehicle has been presented, so pre-launched at the end of 2024, right? In always here in Berlin, then there was a special event to introduce, to show to the press. But the production will start this year.
Exactly. The production starts this year in the fourth quarter of it. And
So at the end of the year.
so start with it.
And will there be available immediately the both lengths, or only the M and then the shorter one?
Exactly as you said, the 30-meter version will start, the eIntouro M, and the 12-meter version will...
The 12 meter will come next year, so...
Yes.
Okay. Theoretically, charge battery is 400 kilowatt via this kind of socket, which is a CCS Combo 2 socket, like normally it's in this kind of vehicles. There's no possibility at the moment, and we don't know if it will be in the future, to have a mega charging for this kind of vehicles. Okay, I'm now inside the cabin of this eIntouro, and it's exactly like the diesel one. So if you are afraid of losing seats, or space for baggage, for luggage, and for passengers, so that's not the case, because as you can see, you can still have space here for your luggage. The seats are the same number, so no problem with weights. Also, we have podcasts here, so it's even the normal diesel version. In this case, this is a premium trim, so we have also the toilet here at the entrance. It's a single entrance in this case. So we come to the back, and also the steps here are the same ones that we find in the diesel version of the eIntouro M in this case. That's it.
The first few meters here in the fully electric eIntouro, very exciting. As is usually the case when you're traveling in an electric bus, what really stands out is the very low noise level. And in this case, you also notice how smooth and refined the driving experience is. I think Gianluca will be able to go into that in more detail in a moment. After all, he has many years of experience, especially in the commercial vehicle sector. And I'm curious to see how his impressions compare with mine from what I've experienced here so far. Personally, I really enjoy working in this vehicle. The driver's workplace is basically no different from that of the diesel-powered eIntouro. I've always been a big fan of classic instrument displays, and here everything feels just like in the diesel version. There's only one small difference. Instead of a rev counter, we now have a power meter. And instead of AdBlue and diesel gauges, we have the battery charge indicator, along with a small diesel tank indicator for the auxiliary heater.
Okay, as just said by Sascha, so the thing that is most impressive really is the noise. You don't have any kind of noise here. And another important thing is the torque, because we are really very impressed about links.
Nein, gerade.
Ah, hier?
Ja. Und dann rechts. Rechts.
Ah. Okay, we are now testing the heel holder, and I'm so having my feet here. So at the moment I'm touching nothing, and it's automatically holding like this. So I'm pushing now the gas pedal, and it's leaving without any problem. What I like a lot in this kind of electric vehicles is the factor of recharging while you are braking. So that's very important for the efficiency of the vehicle. For example, now we are going downhill at this moment, and I have the possibility to recover all this kind of energy that otherwise would have been wasted. And with the electric vehicle, you can recover this energy and use it for the next drive. So this vehicle is using a central motor, and this motor has inside already a gearbox with 3 ratios inside, which is very good for this kind of vehicle. So we have the possibility also of using it when the road is getting very, very tough. So we have 3 gears inside the electric motor, which is produced by ZF.